Wait, that 29. Alpha.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Check it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Rip right, rip right.
Green 8, hey.
Brady now on first down. Caught by Sanu. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 99.
Alert! Cover!
Sony Michel, his first carry. And some room to work. The 30, 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, an even 90 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson now. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. 14, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. They're on 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, The play-action pass could very well be open.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
I got you.
72. Hey, exit.
It's been a long day for you. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the flood.
Rip.
Watch the flood. Motion. Pop.
Check it, reload.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Jalen Ferguson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go Bandit.
Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Alpha.
Who that? 48's the mic. Man, I got you.
Go Bandit.
48's mic. 48's mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
There's the stiff arm. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on it there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 66, bravo!
From the 27, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57.
X3, 218, chop! Let's go on. No, 66.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We play to win. Let's go.
Wait, that 53.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back and forth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, and he's going to go down again. Patrick Owasor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Owasor. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you. Guys.
Intended for Nick Royal. Incomplete. Coverage on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kyle Van Noy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 9 time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Ozzy! Ozzy! Regular! Right to the end!
Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on second and 14. Jackson eluding the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the dump-off. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 20. Yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st down, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 57. Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write?
And now here is another